Why are you gutsing me? You don't know what that song's about. It could be a happy song, you know? Right? Right? I don't know what you mean. Name one bad thing that happens in Honkai Impact. You can't. Listen, you want me to put a sad, a not happy song? I can put a not happy fucking song on it. Okay. I thought about it. I wanted the third song, and I was like, should I put on Rubia or should I put on Night Glow? And I didn't pick fucking Night Glow. I'll tell you that much. Okay. You want a sad song? That's a fucking sad song. Hello. Are you ready to engage in chimpanzee on human relations? This is the closest thing I can come to streaming my Skyrim setup, because this is the only Twitch sanctioned way to show bestiality on on this site. Is it? Wow. So you can engage in lolly content, but zoophilia is where they draw the line, huh? Interesting. There's no way we have saves. Yeah, that's impossible. Alright, well.
Resident Evil 4.
It's gonna be a long night. Okay, so this is gonna be like an hour of things I've already seen. How well do you remember this? If I put a gun to your fucking head, what plot points could you resurface in your mind? How is the volume compared to me? Is it still too loud? I adjusted it before, but yeah, that's about what I thought. Yeah, let me fucking half it. Is this better? I mean, I can see that it's better, but maybe it needs to go lower. Get it down to like 15. What do you mean, Marty? This is Resident Evil 4. Don't you remember this? You played that game, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because you shot the fucking rocket launcher into the truck like a deranged buffoon. 2022, I'll never forget it. Hello. Yeah, this is just the opener for RE4. Okay, let's go. Yeah, so when we played the demo version of this, it took us like an hour or so, maybe, to get through it, and then afterwards it'll be new stuff. I like new stuff, but also only I. Yeah. You have to beat Wesker with only the knife. Okay. Oh god, I'm gonna have to do voices like the entire time. Okay. Excuse me, where'd you get that footage? What's that from? You guys ever seen that before? It was the year everything changed. I became. If you're okay, I'm just not gonna read this part. If they're gonna fucking intersperse the cutscenes like this. Are you guys ready to hear Ashley's side of the story? Are you excited? It's gonna be like that 5th Twilight book that like never came out. Remember that? That's a good load screen. Listen, she's not DreamWorks facing at you, okay? That's just what her face looks like. It's not her fault. She's got the bad genetics. Like you try looking good when you're a chimpanzee human hybrid, you know? That's a lot of episodes. Oh my god, it keeps going. Is this the phase 2 that we've been waiting for so long? 17 episodes, huh? You loving the nightmare. Oh, exams are done. Thank goodness. Oh, I can't believe I'm gonna make a C in government. I can just hear Daddy griping about it. Oh wait, let me Oh, it already isn't. Okay, never mind. Think of the headlines. Ashley, president's daughter, can barely pass college government class. Administration's credibility in doubt. I believe it. It's not that it was hard, just supremely dull. Political theory is already tedious, and it didn't help that Dr. Yervo is a total mandroid. Mm-hmm. Is that right? Uh-huh. That's because he's French, Ashley. They're just like that. We're all the young, passionate teachers. That's what my generation needs. Dad is always pushing me to find a pet project. Oh, I guess I'll have plenty of time to think of a pitch on the way back to DC. For now, better hurry and find my driver. You can't call her that. Oh no. Maybe I should have watched that stream instead. Fuck me. Finishes her exam. She's never more than a few minutes behind me. I'm starting to think it's intentional. I pulled out my phone to call my driver, only to find that the battery had died while I was taking the exam. Ow. Darn. I really need to remember to charge this thing more often. I don't need Daddy griping me about that too. At least John is the predictable sort. He'll probably be just outside my residence hall. I started walking towards my sorority building and quickly spotted my driver's usual car. The man standing next to spoiler, I guess. I didn't mean to give away the gender. However, was anything but expected. Oops. How shameful. It's him. Excuse me, sir? But are you looking for me? This game's art. Like, fundamentally, when people think of the high arts, like, what do they think of? Like Citizen Kane, you know? But, like, really? When you get right down to it, I think Resident Evil 4 Otome Edition, like, should qualify, you know? It's like that picture I sent you of, like, the hierarchy of, like, high art versus low art. Like, like this should be, like, at the top, you know? Definitely deserves a spot more than fucking Harry Potter. You're Ashley Graham? It's just muscles. Yeah, well, I mean, fucking look at him. If Krauser gets a paper cut on, like, that fucking forearm, he's gonna bleed out. Look at him. Yes? Listen, if this is about my father's recent statement about slashing the veterans budget, I don't... No. I'm your bodyguard. I've been sent by the president to escort you back home. Oh! Dad told me I'd be getting a new bodyguard. That checks out.
Got you off guard, didn't I?
Krauser, please don't talk. I'm barely holding it together. Yeah, definitely. Though, did something change? Dad said I wouldn't meet my new bodyguard until I got back home. Yes. Yes. What? Yes to the change of plans. We received intel suggesting you might be the target for a kidnapping. Take a look at this guy. What? Here? In the halls of Harvard? No, that would never happen in real life. We don't know exactly, but we can't take any chances. That's why I'm here. What's with that dubious chuckle? Probably just another dude who thinks muscles are a good replacement for tact. Been there, done them. Yeah, you and me both. Well, Mr. Bodyguard, do you have a name to go by? It's... Klaus. Klaus, huh? Is that German or Austrian, maybe? You do remind me a little of Arnold Schwarzenegger. What with the mustache and the, scowl. When I was in the military, a few did call me the Terminator. Yeah, I really don't want to know the context. Hey, don't go anywhere. Can't say I would have pinned him for a dedicated recycler. It really doesn't pay to stereotype. Do you think Krauser would look good with a mustache? Anyway, you ready to go? Well, I was thinking of grabbing a few things from my dorm room. We'll arrange for it to be brought to you. Don't know who we can trust out here. Oh, come on. It'll only take a couple minutes. Besides, my roommate... Hey, Ashley, wait up! I looked to my right to see Jenna running towards us much faster than would think possible in 6-inch heels. You know what? Actually, hold on. No, never mind. It's not worth it. Klaus, do you know what that sound is? No. It's the sound of, bitch, I got an A in government and I'm here to gloat. I can't be here for this. Act like we're in a hurry, Clow. Some of us are, Ash. I waved dismissively at Jenna as I approached the passenger door. Sorry, Jenna, I'm kinda in danger. I'll write you on AIM. Get me the fuck out of here. We have to escape the certified woman moment. Klaus and I leapt inside the car. It's a little neater than John usually keeps it, but still smells like his Cologne. I guess Klaus doesn't get his own ride. It's a small cost of the war on terror you don't think about. That's true. Finally. Oh, stop complaining and just go. Consider it done. Klaus starts up the car, which kept me from hearing what Jenna was trying to say as she ran up to the door. I hate that I have to indulge her just to keep her from gossiping about me to the press. She doesn't even want to talk to me. She just wants to compare bodyguards and grades. Well, Klaus, you're part of the Grammarly now. So you should roll down the window and tell Jenna how important your mission is. Maybe then she'll go away. The Grammarly, huh? Ashley, is that your new... Oh my god! Did you just blow up Jenna? It's just a flash grenade. Someone popping their head out of the bushes behind her. Yeah, it's called paparazzi. They practically live in the bushes. Have you not worked with famous people before? Just a bunch of flies looking for shit. Where's the harm in swatting a few? Based. Because those flies are people, Clow. People who can file lawsuits. And with Jenna roped in, oh my god. She'll be feeding quotes to the tabloids for weeks!
Just trying to have fun.
A couple weeks from now, no, I doubt anyone's gonna care. Glad you're so optimistic, but just humor me by going for a more low-key fun from now on, okay? If anyone asks, we'll just fall back to the kidnapping threat you mentioned. Sounds like a plan. As Klaus drove away, I looked at Jenna as she stumbled around blindly, groping at air. That should have concerned me more at the time, but pettiness is a hell of a drug. Don't fucking make that face ever again. That's horrific. Episode 2. Take me on a joyride. I'm not taking Klaus with the Samba type. I wonder if he's gay. Did I not just say it doesn't pay to stereotype? I'm getting worried that hypocrisy is hard-coded into the Graham fam gene pool. Still, I wish he'd say something. It's downright claustrophobic in here. Maybe he'd entertain a few questions. Seriously, what do I say? So, how much fun are steroids? God, there's gotta be something. I turned the music knob down a little, and Klaus's eyes darted towards me. Should definitely avoid the steroid question. So, about those steroids. Am I stupid or something? The only thing I'm going to learn from that question is how much it hurts to get punched by a steroid arm. Oh, it'll do you some good. Oh lord, he knows I'm thinking about the steroids. I can't believe she's a fucking coward, dude. Alright, how about your love life then? So, do you have anybody special back home waiting for you? It's cool if you're single too. Nothing wrong with that. I'm single. I just thought maybe someone had snatched you up. I mean, what girl can resist silence, scars, and muscles, right? Yeah. I like men. Oh, yeah. I'm glad we have that in common. It's more shared interests. Oh my god. Man, I so called that. Enough chit-chat. We're taking a detour. A detour where... I swerved onto a dirt road off the highway. At the speed he was going, I felt like my intestines had become a trampoline for my stomach. That's because they did. The path eventually leveled as we came into a clearing, allowing me to complain properly. What's the big deal, Klaus? You're not Mad Max! They wanted you back ASAP. Just doing my job. Man, if he's this intense just doing his job, I feel sorry for his boyfriends. Boyfriends? Alright, we're here. Let's go. Klaus brought the car to a screeching halt and motioned for me to get out. Where's here, exactly? It's a helipad. We're gonna fly. You okay with that? Not if you're gonna cop an attitude. Testy. This guy is something else. He's being all pissy with me. It's not like I supported the bill for the veterans' budget cuts. Taking out your aggression on a sweet summer child just isn't right. Looking around, we seemed to be at a suspiciously empty and remote helipad. I had a sinking feeling in my gut that something was amiss. Hey, Clow, is this an official U.S. military helipad? I've been to a bunch, but this seems a little understaffed.
A little too quick for you?
You catch on slow, as expected. How embarrassing. I'm not in the mood for your snark, Klaus. You tell me what's going on right now.
Oh, we're talking.
That's a huge fucking flashbang. You're being kidnapped, Ash. The rest isn't for you to worry about. How could you do this to me? Do our mutual nicknames mean nothing to you? It was fun while it lasted. Is this about money? My dad can give you money. Sorry, girly. What I want is access to Lord Saddler, and you're the payment. Lord who? Oh my god. What kind of political scandals am I getting wrapped up in this time? Almost let it slip. Enough talk. Time to fly. Princess, I'm gonna fucking scream. Stop doing that.
You're mine.
Do you think Krauser could take one of the goats in a fight? Chapter 3. I have a mouth and I cannot scream. I awoke, disoriented. Am I dreaming? I feel as heavy as I do when I eat a dozen Krispy Kremes. Not that I've ever done that. Yesterday. Oh, I remember now. That bastard Klaus knocked me out. Did he tie me up? And why do I feel cold? Ugh, I just feel so tired. But I gotta push past it. Come on, Ashley, open your eyes. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my Christ, it's a Cenobite. Yeah, it sure is. Ah, our precious friend is awake. Surprising. Wait, no. I think it's just a really ugly wizard. Not that he couldn't be both. I mean, what was Pinhead but a wizard of pain? Really makes you think, doesn't it? But more to the point, I don't want to be tortured. Be at peace, Ashley. You are a guest of honor. Guest of honor? In what? North Korea? I hope you don't mind receiving gifts from an older gentleman, Ashley. It is a once-in-a-lifetime gift, after all. Unmatched in the world. Freedom. Not your Hollywood version of freedom, no. True freedom. Oh god, he's a sovereign citizen. Get me the fuck out of here. From burden, responsibility, indecision. You will never have another worry in your mind. The blissful ignorance of your youth will be everlasting. What is this guy talking about? He's blathering about freedom, and I'm strapped to what feels like a dentist chair. The irony might kill me before he does. Wait a second, is this the Lord Saddleman that Klaus mentioned? Why does he look like he just came from a gothic Ren fair? And slightly more importantly, why does he look like he's lived 3 lifetimes? Doesn't that sound wonderful? Free from the confusion and filth of this world, living in endless bliss. Is that not the very essence of heaven? Wow, that's like the exact same argument my Sunday school teacher gave to encourage abstinence. It didn't work then and it won't work now. Your resistance is natural. Few embrace change so readily, but you'll see the light soon enough. Great, a real Aunt Linda type. That will be easy to reason with. Stay calm, Ashley. Your kidnapping survival course prepared you for this exact scenario. I just need to apply its lessons wisely. First, knowledge is power. Second, courtesy is the password to safety. Is that right? Third, if you look back, you'll soon be going that way. What does that mean? Wait, those might just be fortune cookie settings. But hey, point made. Which is that I need to ask me some questions. So, New World Order, huh? So, about this whole New World Order thing. I'm afraid I can't understand you while you're mumbling. You'll have to speak up. What am I thinking? I can't afford to expend my meager energy on such a crazy topic. Next. Unbelievable. As tired as I feel, I'm clearly basting in sedatives, so a simple question is probably for the best. I just gotta push past the fatigue. Yeah, they gave you a zany. That's just how it be. Where the fuck am I? Where are you? Well, I suppose there's no harm in you knowing now. You were in Spain! But don't worry, you won't be here for long. You'll go as quickly and quietly as you came. I can't believe that our only source of confirmation as to where this game is located comes from. Yeah, what the fuck? Somebody tell Capcom. Screw you, dude. What? Is there another person in the room? Yes, Barto. It seems our precious guest would like your assistance in attaining our power. Oh, it's Saddler. Cut alive! It's like Diet Butterball! Yes, move it into my periphery, thanks. At least I won't be visually traumatized. Now, my minion. Remember to put the needle in very slowly. We wouldn't want to hurt our new friend, after all. Yeah, me too, dude. I felt a prick at the nape of my neck, followed by something shooting into my bloodstream. Something squirmy. I would have felt more revolted had I the energy. Perfect penetration, Barto. You're really living up to your name. Yeah, you said it, dude. Yes, I will feed you after you finish sweeping up the room. Now go. I could feel my already tenuous consciousness beginning to fade again. I struggled to stay awake, but it was in vain. The only comfort was the departure of those hideous men. As the eternal darkness swallowed me, I uttered a single prayer to whoever could hear. You can't say that. Father, I brought Sarah as you asked. Good. Place him in the dresser and lock it tightly. Will the Lord punish him for what he stole from us, Father? That depends entirely on the good doctor and his cooperation. Whether or not he chooses to atone, we will regain what is ours. Father Mendez. Speak, child. The American agent! He's been spotted outside the village. Then let us set our plan into motion. Has the president's daughter been secured? Yes, Father. She's in the church. Okay. Let me just stop here for a second and ask you a question. I have a query. Of the characters that we're going to encounter, who do you want to have the snake voice? Because we can only pick one, and I'm undecided. Hmm. Fucking good. Which will keep the agent from reaching her. You return to the village and instruct the others to deter him at all costs, but keep him alive if you can. Yes, surely the manlet will do. As a precaution, take this file and leave it in the village. Somewhere the American will likely find it. If you do not capture him first, it should guide him here. Then I will deal with him personally. Yes, Father. Under your eye. What the fuck does that mean? Consider your remaining time a gift, Sarah. Hopefully you will not squander this one. Yeah, excuse me. I don't remember actually witnessing that. Ugh, what is this? Satan's alarm clock? I covered my ears until the ringing stopped. The sound seemed to be one of those old church bells that they ring at European cathedrals. Apparently, that's only romantic from a distance. With the sound gone, I took inventory of my surroundings. Looks like some kind of dingy storage room. And considering the drumline competition now playing out in my skull, I assumed it's a storage room of a church. I got up and rustled the doorknob for formality's sake, but of course it was locked. I am really regretting taking construction as an elective instead of locksmithing. Seriously, When am I ever gonna drive a bulldozer? You could probably just rake that open. I poked around the room for a bit, but it was barren. Nothing but barrels and sacks and hopelessness. So kind of like a Motel 9, but even more urine smell. I slumped back against one of the barrels and gave the full weight of my attention to my predicament. So I'm in rural Europe. And probably a poor part of Europe, bottom text. If the drabby room is anything to go by. The house was a trap. An ugly old man saddled me with some thing against my will as part of his new world order, and I'm famished. Are you there, God? It's me, Ashley. Really use some help right now. Anything you got. Just deposit it right into my brain. I promise I'll pay you back. Is it just that easy? Oh! My tracking device. Yeah, it was in my scarf. God bless you, John, for hassling me about that every freaking day. I hurriedly dove my hands in the fabric of my scarf. Oh no. Oh, no. It's gone! God damn it! Probably shouldn't think that in a church. At least that's what I would say, if this wasn't the house of the devil. But seriously, who knows where it dropped? Well, I could have found it while we were in the helicopter and threw it out to sea. I'm just so... It's not fair, man. And with that realization, the dam broke. For several minutes, I cried openly and cursed my terrible fate. My throat became coarse, and my gulping sobs quickly took on the tone of a rusted deer. What? What? Oh god, what's going... I don't need to hear this right now, okay? Huh? I woke suddenly, startled by some weird noises coming from outside. Not quite as hard on my ears, but the jury's out on what they'll mean for my health. My gut reaction was that it was just more of those cue balls coming to pray for whatever it is they pray for. Their master's love? Rogaine? I don't know. The movement is different, though. It's like something large creaking back and forth. Weird. Some kind of ritual, maybe? And by ritual, I obviously mean shunting. Sweet, merciless Lord, I'm imagining it now. Oh, it's just the worst thing. It was quiet for a minute. Then I hear the dry screech of a mechanism rising. Steps drew nearer, closing in on my makeshift prison. Oh my god, they're coming for me! What did saddlewall me again? To make me the orgy queen? I don't know, because I don't listen to ugly old men, but it was probably that. That would never happen. Have you looked in a mirror lately? Get real. Well, if they think I'm gonna get fertilized without a fight, they're gonna learn a hard lesson in being sorely mistaken. Jesus fucking Christ. I spotted a plank of wood on the ground next to me. It seemed appropriate for this unholy place. Let's see how well it fits in some eyeballs. The doorknob gave a creaky sigh as it began to turn. My heart raced. My eyes darted from the door to the plank. Now or never. Ashley!
Don't come!
Well, someone gather some Dragon Balls and call me Yamcha because I'm about to be dead. Sick reference. Shut the fuck up. Hey, take it easy. What How dare he tell me to take it easy? After happening with Klaus, Ashley Graham is nobody's fool. No, get away, I persisted as I ran back to the barrels. I wonder if he'd lose sight of me if I held the barrel between us at eye level. Just because it sounds stupid doesn't mean it won't work. Calm down. Everything's gonna be just fine. My name's Leon. I'm under the President's orders to rescue you. I wish I would have told Dad I loved him one more time and that Mom is having a wait.
What? My father?
My body surged forward out of sheer relief. I'm saved. It's a Christmas miracle. It's just that easy. My heart began to slow a little, giving me the chance to examine my rescuer in full.
That's right. And I have to get you out of here. Now come with me.
Can you feel it? Can you sense it? I'm not referring to what we're seeing. I'm referring to the next dimension over. Where Tolo is fucking playing this, and what his chat is doing. Can you sense that? Holy fuck. It has to it has to have turned into a war zone, right? Just open bloodshed. That's right. I have to get you out of here. Now come with me. Yeah, you and me both did. But dump. As my eyes feasted on the Adonis in front of me, my vision became inexplicably clouded by bubbles and sparkles. My brain also started playing a song I think I heard in a laxative commercial one time. Yeah, the kind that says, if you push hard enough, all your dreams will come true and your business will thrive. Christ. The point is, I'm saved, baby, and by a super hot dude. Hooray! I had a million questions to ask him, but my tongue was dragging on the floor in the wake of his sexiness. So I just followed him instead. Obligatory are the straights okay? As soon as I was up, Liam pulled out what looked like an old walkie-talkie. Wow, I haven't seen one of those in a while. I thought those lines were notoriously easy to jack. Oh, I know. He's using it because no one would suspect a U.S. agent to use such outdated tech. Genius.
It's Leon. I've succeeded in extricating my subject.
I'm really appreciating the back portrait right now because from her perspective, that's all she's seeing. That's good. I love a man with a big vocabulary. He could extradite me anytime. Oh, wait, I guess he already is.
Where's the extraction point? Got it. I'm on my way.
I wanted to make conversation since I hadn't talked to anybody who wasn't Gross or Klaus for an indeterminate time. But he seemed... busy? Breaking barrels. Oh my god, there's a barrel counter. What was that number? And why do the words Leon's barrel blast seem so prominent in my thoughts? Is this coping? I don't think that there's a combination of words that I could say that's funnier than just reading is this coping in this exact instance. co-parter, Ushirome battler, and all that. Anyway, maybe he's making sure there's no cultist spies hiding in the barrels. I sure wouldn't want to be them right now. You know, this inclusion of the gameplay footage actually like really hurts my eyes because it's like so framey. You know, homie fucking recorded this gameplay on like the original PS2. Like, ugh. You hate to fucking see it. With every barrel decimated, I thought he might at least ask me about my general state of health, but instead he moved briskly towards the door. Is he the Kudere type? I hope not. Those are always a bummer in crisis, especially emotional ones. No, I don't think I don't take Leon for a Kudere. Whoa, the testosterone is palpable. But hey, any man can open a door for a lady. It takes a real gentleman to open them in a way that reflects how badly she wants to exit said door. Does Burn count as a Kudere? I don't know if I would give her that moniker. But that's just me. Rika, sure, but you know what I'm gonna say. We ran down the snaking corridor and approached a ladder. Did someone carry me up this thing? That seems crazy, but part of the course, I guess. Before I could even look over the edge, Leon jumped to the ground below, landing with a confident thud. Now here's a man who doesn't waste any time. Oh, when in Spain. Nya. Nya, nya, nya. Jeez, I know I get a little ditzy around cute guys, but that was unnecessarily impulsive. Kinda like I wasn't in control of myself. In any case, I'd probably get out of his arms so it doesn't feel like I'm enjoying it as much as I am. Oh man, how great would it be if there were just a platoon of equally hot Secret Service guys waiting outside the church, ready to escort me out of this nightmare. My reverse harem story begins. I don't remember this line. Before we could even reach the door, a familiar voice chimed in behind us. I'm considering simply retroactively assigning him the voice, because I don't care. Can I finish this fucking tea before it goes bad? Like, I have like 1 minute before it gets fucking yucky and impossible to ingest.
I'll take the girl.
No. That voice. That's the huskiness of an old pervert if I've ever heard one. Who are you? Honestly, I'm sort of torn, right? On one hand, I do like just the comedic aspect of them occasionally splicing in the game's voice acting, but also it totally fucks with my rhythm of reading everything. when like I'm getting ready to like start reading and then they hit me with fucking the voice acting for like one line, but then not the next line. Why's it gotta be like that, dude? You think somebody would do that? Yeah, no, Sadler does not get the voice. If you must know, my name is Osmond Sadler, the master of this fine religious community. Did he seriously just refer to himself as Awesome Saddle? He might as well wear a sign on his face that says "Proud to be celibate." Then he'd at least be doing the world two favors. What do you want? I knew I would hate this guy's face in high definition. Like, I feel like I'm being an atheist retroactively just by looking at him. To demonstrate to the whole world our astounding power. Yeah, see, fundamentally, I think here's the problem, right? I can't give him the funny snake voice explicitly because I can't read these lines in any cadence that is not how the lines are delivered in game. You know what I mean? like, like it's hard. It was super easy when we were going through like Mizao and like fucking Mad Father or whatever, because like I don't know these fucking characters. Who cares? Who gives a shit? But it's hard to essentially reread dialogue that we've heard voice acted previously without wanting to, in some respect, you know. I might. To demonstrate to the whole world our astounding power, of course. No longer will the United States think they can police the world forever. So we kidnapped the president's daughter in order to give her our power and then send her back. No. Suddenly and regrettably, I was awash in memories of the injection. So that's why they wanted me. In short, I am the unwilling female ruler in men's dick measuring contest. Tale as old as time. Well, in the spirit of saying the quiet part loud, I guess I should add some context.
I think they shot something in my neck.
What did you do to her?
We just planted her a little gift. Oh, there's going to be one hell of a... That's just straight up a different line. What the fuck? What are you doing? How dare you not give me this game's script word for word? What the fuck? Unbelievable. Howdy. Okay. Admittedly, I was fawning over the protective growl in Leon's voice and didn't really pay a lot of attention to that last part. Something about gifting some plants to my dad in exchange for donations? Joke's on you, pal. My dad hates charities and the environment. Wow, both of them? Faith and money will lead you nowhere, Saddler. Yeah. That's right, Leon. You stick to that prosperity gospel. Oh, I believe I forgot to tell you, we gave you the same gift when I was unconscious. My god. But he looks fine from this angle. Wait, what? The same gift? Oh, Leon, no. We'll bond over this, I promise. Special contributions. My puppets. You'll do as I say. I'll have total control. Revolutionary. God, this whole evil dude recites evil plan thing is wicked boring. Someone really needs to awaken him from his world of cliches. Maybe Leon should do it.
Sounds more like an alien invasion, if you ask me.
Verbal bullets are not bullets, Leon. Suddenly, we were blocked from the exit by more diet bird balls. Maybe Leon's onto something here. Not gonna lie. Confident smirks of the what now bitch variety are undeniably sexy. That's true. Too bad it's on the face that has all the dating potential of a garbage bag. Hey man. You know. Ooh la la, Leon. You thinking what I'm thinking? Drop these fools in a dramatic western shootout? Or we can run away. That's cool too. Maybe even safe. Oh, that was way too close. Freaking crossbow nerds. Is there any more insufferable enemy type? Ian pulled me to the end of the corridor, and all I could see was a glass window. Ah! Before I could even vocalize my surprise and or finish fucking reading, goddamn you, we crashed through the window. And quite easily, I might add. What do you mean? Is this isn't how you remember Resident Evil 4? It's a weird, subtle display of wealth importing sugar windows from Hollywood rather than supporting the local glass economy. For all his beef with America, Saddle must really like his movies, and certainly explain why he hired Klaus. It's all very dangerous and stupid, but what cool stuff isn't? I landed about as well as Dad's first TV debate, but to be fair, I wasn't really prepared for Die Hard-esque shenanigans. Yeah, me neither, dude. I haven't even seen that movie. A gentleman to his core. Leon jumped to my aid in a flash.
You okay?
Physically? Whatever do you mean? That's never happened before. Still in one piece. Psychologically, crumbling. POV, Nito just told you in the middle of a stream that he hasn't seen Die Hard. It's fucking over. Still, I didn't want to lie to him, so I just evaded the question like I do in all my political interviews.
Leon, what's gonna happen to us?
I knew it was a pointless question, but I felt like I was entitled to a little uniqueness. Besides, guys love that stuff, or so I've read in Cosmo. Do you think I can't wait for Ashley to spring the grapefruit technique on Leon? I hope you guys are ready.
Don't worry. We got into this mess. We can get out of it.
I like how he says "we," as if this weren't 100% my fault. But hey, it's okay if he's cutting me all the slack. Who am I to disagree? He's just using the royal "we." Leon is actually a streamer. He does the same thing that I do. My heart swelled as Leon took hold of my arm, his grasp both tender and protective. It is a truth universally acknowledged that single woman is in so much danger must be in want of a bodyguard, and boy did I get one. Let's see, this is chapter 6. There's probably like 2 more and then it's fresh content. Of course, for you guys, it's already fresh content. Once we were both up, I huddled close to Leon. Looking around, it seemed like we landed in some kind of external storage. There was little in this room aside from some bags and barrels, so I didn't imagine we'd loiter long. But Leon had other plans. Is this some kind of hobby of his? Or maybe Barrels killed his parents and now he's sworn to destroy all barrel kind? Oh, I hadn't noticed before while I was salivating over Leon. But there's some good stuff in these barrels. Ammo, gold, some kind of plant material, you know, resources. Leon grabbed the goods and shoved them into his pockets. I guess that explains his obsessive interest in barrels. But who keeps that stuff in barrels and in such sparse quantities? Is this some kind of rural geocaching? Looking for bullets and pocket change down at the local church? Rural Europe is weird. You know what's also weird? That we're not being shot full of arrows. I look back at the shattered window. The satellites had more than enough time to follow us. We were only a few feet down and it would make for pathetically easy targets, and yet, nada. Does their cult Bible prohibit them from exploiting obvious advantages? Are they having a synergy meeting? Are they just sad about their broken splend windows? I shrugged my questions aside, knowing there were probably no answers, and if there were, they were probably not worth knowing. I looked back at Leon, who finally seemed satisfied that he had fully raided the church provisions. We hustled over the door and made our way outside. For the most part, yes. As we ran to the front of the church building, rain whipping ominously around us, we encountered what looked to be an angry mob of villagers. They were just groaning at first as they ambled slowly towards the church, then a few of them started to shout. Yes, that sure is rural European language. Here's another regret for the pile. Zoning out in high school Spanish. Something about not letting the forest hero escape? I don't know. Foreign languages is hard. Yeah, you and me both, Ashley. Also, we haven't saved in like fucking forever. How many save slots are there? Not that many. We slowly inched our way down the path, presumably to see how they would react. I half hoped they would be here. They were just here to fight the man for taxes and stealing their chickens. But them lunging toward us with death in their eyes squashed that idea pretty fast. Leon coolly stood his ground, gun drawn. I had a thought that he could shoot the wagon in front of us, and maybe that would, I don't know, distract them or something. Seemed like a long shot. But here's hoping this isn't the dumbest idea I've ever had.
Leon, shoot those barrels on that wagon.
Without a word, Leon took aim at the barrels. Admittedly, I don't know if he trusted my judgment or just wanted another opportunity to destroy barrels. To my great satisfaction, the barrels spontaneously combusted, causing the wagon to roll towards the villagers like some kind of blazing poverty chariot. That's a good band name. I don't really understand why a church would have explosive barrels on hand. Maybe that was their wine? Is wine flammable? Live hard, drink harder, I guess. Is wine flammable? Oh, I get it. That must have been the communion cart, filled with the blood of Christ, which erupts into the flames of perdition? I don't know. I feel like someone is confusing their testaments. Nevertheless, the Spanish flea song is in my head all of a sudden, and I feel genuinely bad about that. With the villagers crushed and or combusted by their own flaming paddy wagon, we took the opportunity to run past. Between the oppressive darkness and the driving rain, I could barely see the path, but Leon seemed to know where he was going, so I just followed closely. A bolt of lightning tore across the sky, and I realized I was looking at a graveyard. That's not ominous at all, One might say it's sacrilege to kill the faithful in such a hallowed place, but it's even greater sacrilege to think, well, at least you don't have to drag the bodies far. Having escaped the crazed villagers, we jogged leisurely down a narrow forest path until it was abruptly ended at a ladder. In standard horror movie fashion, going forward meant going down. The ladder took us into a dark cavern, notably devoid of trigger warnings for claustrophobia, or worse, cave crickets. Are you guys claustrophobic? Just curious. We moved briskly down the tight path and soon found ourselves in front of a rusty door. Leon began to push open the door with the tenderness of a kitten. I'm not sure if I should be charmed by his newfound discretion or alerted by his sudden caution. What in the fuck? I was immediately enraptured by the warmth circling the cavern. I felt safe. Cozy, even. If only I had a glass bottle, I could take some of this feeling with me and maybe melt the ice around Leon's demeanor. It was perhaps the soothing nature of the flames that kept me from screaming when I saw the figures stationed between them. Whoa, who's the man in black? Another secret agent, or just your run-of-the-mill small-town gun nut going through a man cave phase? Oh my god. You can't fucking do this to me. Ugh. Why am I seeing bubbles and sparkles again? How hard up am I? That's a good question. Whoa, why is mine moving this way? Is the parasite giving me superpowers? I feel like I could sneak a lot more gawking before it got awkward. I dig the bandana. It says, I don't sacrifice fashion just to obscure my identity. It also looks pretty warm, much unlike myself right now. Let's focus on something else. Glove. Hand's a little dirty, but it adds convincingly to the forest hobo aesthetic he's got going. Good for him. Coat. Where do you even get a coat like this? The suspicious person thrift shop? Get a load of this guy. She's never been to the suspicious person thrift shop down the street. Lamau. Skirt. Is that a skirt? I'm not judging. I'm appreciating. Assessment. I wish I could have checked him out longer, but honestly, if he's good enough for Bubbles, he's good enough for me. Leon approached the man casually, as I assumed they were working together in some capacity. The more the merrier, I guess. He's not as clean looking as Leon, but he might be better armed. A girl in Paris has got to keep her options open.
Welcome. Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger.
Huh, not the accent I was expecting. But good in a way? Australian, maybe? I'm all about the thunder down under. Did I really just think that? While I questioned my moral credibility, Leon started browsing the man's inventory.
What are you buying? Thank you.
No, definitely not Australian.
Is that all, stranger? What are you selling?
I heart guns. The merchant quipped enthusiastically as Leon stoically perused his wares. Maybe it's just part of Leon's safety protocols to avoid conversation where possible.
I'll buy it at a high price.
The merchant man seemed pretty excited about some jewels Leon showed him. Oh, is that a bejeweled beer stein? Am I observing the black market in real time? Wow, get a look at this guy. He actually found the beer stein. Can you imagine how fucking stupid someone would have to be to never find the beer stein on their playthrough, dude? That'd be really embarrassing, wouldn't it? I can't believe they're making Leon break barrels and pilfer valuables just to obtain supplies. Either my rescue is a low-budget affair, or our foreign policy is woefully inadequate.
Come back any time.
As Leon finished shopping, I thought I should wave to the merchant man, but I didn't want to mistakenly initiate another romance just yet. I wonder what that was for. Just gonna water for trouts, maybe? Still, it seemed a little rude just to vandalize the merchant's place of business. What other reason? Leon swept right past the flame like a man on a mission, by which I mean that he hurried over to a box tucked in a nook. As if by instinct, he drew his knife. Because what is a box if not a barrel disguised as a rectangle? Ah, crates really do hold a lot of use. We ran through the remaining tunnel and climbed some stairs to another ladder, leading upward. Do you guys not like this? As I ascended, I heard the telltale sound of wood being victimized. Once at the top, I huddled close to Leon again as he approached the door to the next room. Despite all of Leon's caution, the room was pretty barren, save for a bizarrely large typewriter on the table. Or maybe regular size, I don't know. I wasn't born in the 50s. Maybe someone's writing a novel. I guess I'd try to be a writer too if it got me ahead of Blighttown Better Frame Rate Edition. Yeah, no, okay. Everything up until this point has been fine. You guys are babies. This is fucked up. Don't fucking say this shit. How dare you? What is your fucking problem? I can't fucking believe this. Yeah. Full blown. Full blown. That game came out in 2011. It's 2004. What the fuck, dude? Leon suddenly started typing away, with the same dutiful air of a person filing their taxes. Perhaps his Hemingway aspirations would explain the terseness. As it happens, he simply typed a record of his time and location. He also mentioned professional mode and round 2, which I could only assume was spy lingo. I guess he's using the typewriter to let someone know his progress. I don't get why everything has to be so convoluted. Don't we have stealth jets? Wow, is Leon really going to ignore that crate? You think you know a guy. Unbelievable. We found ourselves once again assailed by rain and darkness. I can't believe you guys don't like this game. What the fuck? All of a sudden, the relative safety of the previous room seemed worlds away. An unnervingly low vibration hung in the air, stirring in me a feeling of dread. Why would you not call it a game? Are we going to have the visual novels aren't really a game conversation? Maybe it was the shrieks of bloodthirsty villagers that made me on edge. Do these people not sleep? It's like 1 in the morning. At least it always feels like it's 1 in the morning. Leon led me into a tower and started climbing up an uncomfortably tall ladder. We have been getting choices. What do you mean? Fake fan, not watching. Sad. So wait, he's got the guns and the muscles, and I'm the one going up second? Guess there's no sex discrimination around here. Fine, if gentlemen are dead, so are proper ladies. I'm gonna check out his butt the whole way up. That'll show him. I mean, it's too dark to really see, so it's not like... But it's not like I deserve to see something so wonderful anyway. Suddenly, and if we're being honest, expectedly, someone snatched me up and tossed me over their shoulder. Yeah. I flailed and punched as wildly as a person who never exercises could, and you might be surprised to find out that it had little effect. None. Hard to believe, but it's true. Given the situation, I did what any damsel in very great distress would do. Alright guys, are you ready? She's gonna say the line!
Leon! Help!
That didn't sound right, what the fuck? Hey, it's Leon! Please don't shoot my leg, Leon! I scrambled to my feet, eager to put some distance between me and Pablo the kidnapper, but when I looked at him, his body remained limp. I realize that it's insensitive to just call a random rural European man Pablo. But screw him, he's a cultist. What is it they say about insanity? The same way that game didn't come out yet. Shut the fuck up. I dedicated a little less time to admiring Leon's glutes and began climbing myself. It's really amazing what getting snatched by a cultist will do for one's fear of heights. Whew, what a climb. But not a bad idea to stick to higher ground and force them into a funnel. We should be moderately safe, right? It's not like they can throw stuff this high, right? I scanned the area below for any cultists with pitching aspirations just then.
Wait here.
Wait here? For what? My expiration date to pass? Rather than explaining himself, Leon stoically leapt from our perch like he simply didn't believe in gravity or leg fractures. He's got to have government implants in his legs. Got to. Which begs the question, what other parts of his body has the government enhanced? I'm asking for me! I hovered over the edge and squinted my eyes against the darkness, trying to wait for Leon's movement below. I wonder what his plan is. You know, aside from murder. Nice shooting. Murder it is. Not an original plan, but solid. Leon rushed past the villager as he wailed in pain, but the darkness made it difficult to see what was going on. What the fuck was that? Were those worms coming out of his head? Calm down. It's gotta be... It's not gonna be okay. My head is gonna be worms. And perhaps even worse, Leon's head is gonna be worms. Ashley, your head is already worms. God damn it. I shakily looked up and over the railing. I figured I was already scarred for life, so I might as well stay abreast of current events. The burst of light below drew my eyes rightward in search of Leon. As if on cue, some more villagers stumbled in those shadows, weapons in hand. Granted, those weapons were more like farm tools, but
Te voy a hacer picadillo.
Gesundheit. Dio sounds like an adorable nickname for a nosy armadillo, but it's probably something lame like your mincemeat, as if anyone outside of cartoons even says mincemeat anymore. This really is a video game. Amazingly, the cultist was only stunned by the blow. Rural folk are indeed hardy. I'm just straight up not reading that. That's a bridge too far. You can make funny haha Dragon's Dogma jokes. You can make Dark Souls jokes. I'm not reading fucking Chuck Norris jokes, okay? Absolutely fucking not. Leon ran back to the base of the tower and called up to me.
Follow me.
I don't usually like being told what to do, but for Leon, I'll make an exception. I approached the ladder and managed to climb down, but then it occurred to me, how much longer will I have the luxury of attractive men catching me when I jump? Seems like a waste not to just do things normally. Am I crazy? Whew. In hindsight, that was extremely dumb of me. Thank goodness I'm in love with a robot. We ran behind the tower, down a dirt road. The whole area kind of reminded me of my grandparents, who lived in a rural part of Wisconsin. I'm so sorry. They swapped torches for porch lights and crazed cultists for trashy druggies, and it's basically the same thing. I mean, they even have bear traps in the street. It's my childhood summers all over again. What is with the knife? Surely he's not going to... My eyes clamped shut, in much the same way I feared the trap had closed around Liam's arm, fiercely. Whew. His delicious biceps were still tethered to his shoulder. It scared me half to death. Still, risking your own arm to conserve a bullet, I shuddered to think of how the man budgets groceries. I barely moved forward before Liam put on the brakes and raised a weapon into the darkness. With the rain pelting me in the face, I could make out the vague, doughy shape of a villager. I sure didn't even see that guy. I wonder if that cultist set the bear trap. Maybe that's how people snag brides around here. Wow. A bullet saved is a bullet used, I guess. I'd say I'm blown away, but I think the other guy has me beat in that department. Sorry, dude. Okay, quick question, right? How old do you think the person who wrote this dialogue is? Are you sure? I'm not so sure. Yeah, I think me and Zombrie are on the same page about this. Like this sounds aggressively broccoli headed in terms of its writing style. There seemed to be a large gate at the end of the path. I could feel a surge of adrenaline in my legs as we approached. I didn't know what was on the other side, but anything had to be better than somehow worse Wisconsin. Okay, that's a lie, because there are a lot of things that could be worse, probably. Like, oh no. You see, like, I don't understand. Fundamentally, I don't understand how you could not enjoy this game. Like, look at this. You think we're gonna get this in any other game? Get real. He's looking good. No, bad brain. No one would ever want to ride that saddle. Hmm. What do you mean, why? Have you not seen Leon before? I just...
Wait.
A collision with Leon's shapely back muscles returned me to reality before I could dwell any longer on that blazing saddle. Shut the fuck up. No one's in. No one is in Marvel vs. Capcom anymore. I can see the gate just ahead, blocked by a lone villager brandishing a torch. Maybe blocked is overselling it a little. He's a blockade in the same way that a traffic cone is a blockade for a twister. Listen, you think the person that wrote the dialogue for this game has watched Blazing Saddles? I am aware that Blazing Saddles is not a new film. Yeah, that worked about as well as I expected. Sorry, my other dude. In the abstract, I felt sorry for the man. What kind of person was he? What were his dreams, his aspirations, his kinks? With the path clear, the only thing standing between us and the gate was more bear traps, because apparently if you can't stop people with torches, broken feet, and tetanus is the best, apparently the next best thing. We passed through the wooden gate into what looked like a small ranch. Leon ventured in cautiously and surveyed the area. Considering the church group he just demolished, it does seem conspicuously quiet here. There's a shed over there. Seems like a decent place to lie low while Leon clears a path. Maybe I'll suggest it. Suddenly, into my confusion, Leon turned towards a lonely, open dumpster. I would actually like to comment on something about this game, and it has nothing to do with the narrative that you guys despise so much. It actually has to do with the gameplay accompanying this. I have never once in my fucking life, like, told Ashley to, like, wait in, like, the tower while I clear out the village, like, on the return trip. You know? Like, I don't think she's ever even been caught in that segment. And obviously he's going to tell her to like, wait in the, in the dumpster in this segment. Which is, like, I've only ever told her, like, to, like, hey, go and hide in, like, the fucking castle. And shit, you know, like big combat sequences, like the idea of, like, oh man, I gotta go and tell her to wait in some place that they're not gonna get her for, like, every single combat sequence seems deranged to me. But maybe I'm stupid. My initial thought was that the mission coordinators had stored more of his supplies in the garbage. I wasn't sure if that constituted an upgrade from boxes. On one hand, metal is sturdier. On the other hand, garbage.
Hi.
What? Is this a joke? But then part of me knew it wasn't. My body shivered, shedding off generations of hygienic conditioning. I jumped inside without a second thought. Yeah, she sure fucking does. I held my breath as the lid closed above me. As I scooted my body around, I was surprised to find that this bin was bereft of garbage. Either rural Europe had pretty good sanitation management, or the villagers were too busy being crazy to throw their trash away. Or maybe they're eating the garbage? That would explain the hunger issue. Okay, I'm going to leave you in the trash can, like Ashley, for a moment, because I have to fucking get up. I'm going to die. Holy shit. Can't a man just sit here for like 8 hours and read a funny parody VN game without any interruptions? For fuck's sake. Okay. On the plus side, I'm probably not going to have to piss at any point this stream, which is nice. Regardless, it doesn't change the fact that the only handsome man around had just ordered me to sit in a musty waste bin in rural Europe. Oh, good, she said it right. With a parasite roaming around my guts. I don't want to say unwanted pregnancy metaphor, but yeah, I kind of do. I shifted uncomfortably in the dumpster. In this awkward crouch, my legs began to sober up from the adrenaline rush, only to discover that a whole lot of pain had moved in. Angered by the needling hurt, I couldn't help but lash out at everything that seemed responsible for my predicament, excluding myself. Stupid saddle, stupid Krauss, stupid Jenna, stupid government class, stupid geopolitical dynamics. I took a deep breath and sighed. I'm getting too wound up. Oh, I know. I should do some of those meditative exercises that my life coach taught me. Alright, here goes. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Welcome to Headspace. Okay, Ashley. You're on a beautiful beach. The sand is soft, sun-warmed, nestled between your toes. I've been told to think about the ocean when I'm stressed. Your personal bodyguard is lounging nearby, baking his delicious abs to a golden sheen. Incredible. Your personal butler appears in dashing attire, offering a comforting smile and a refreshing pina colada. Extra rum, of course. Your personal dolphin trainer is putting on an adorable show with your personal dolphin, Flippy. Water spraying all over the trainer's rippling pecs. Everything is wonderful. You have plenty of money. No one has worm heads. Ah, jeez. It occurred to me then, amidst my fantasies, that Leon might be in danger, or worse. Terrified by this prospect, I had to peek out for a look, but I knew it would be just my luck that some stray cultist would wander by at the moment and see me. Instead, I placed my ear close to the wall of the bin, being careful not to get too close. It's too much to hope that Saddle laced his parasite injection with some vaccines. I strained my ear, listening intently to the world outside my garbage sanctuary. I couldn't hear much at all, aside from the thunderclap in the distance, no matter what fucking Erica tells you, the little fucking rat. Before the creeping terror of my savior's demise could ensnare my thoughts, the shrill sound of a gunshot burst into my eardrum. A somewhat morbid, but nonetheless comforting symbol of hope and salvation. Well, for me anyway. Assured of Leon's survival, I resumed my effortful listening. A series of thunderclaps prevented me from hearing any more. Is Leon okay? Are the cultists gone? Can I get out of this godforsaken dumpster? What? Was that a whistle? Is he trying to signal that it's safe? I mean, I've only heard that whistle used to beckon someone, and by someone I mean a pet. I don't want anything too hard in the idea. I hastily threw open the lid of the bin and breathed deep. Thank God that's over, by the way. If I smell like rotten meat products, that's just too bad for Leon. Speaking of Leon, I scanned the area for him. It was difficult to see, but I found him by the flash of a stray lightning bolt, standing on what seemed to be a bridge connecting to the farmhouse. In that moment, his dirty blonde locks seemed like a beacon of a lighthouse shining fiercely against the cold, black sea, like poetry in the shape of a man. Well, it doesn't seem like he's making any move to jump down and escort me over there. But he's been working pretty hard, so I'll cut him some slack and do some legwork. On my way, I was surprised by the lack of bodies on the ground. Maybe the cultists are just literalists on the whole dust to dust concept. As I ran, I became keenly aware of how insane this all is. People dying, and for what? Is it all just for politics? And who stands to gain? One power-hungry old man? Or is this bigger than Saddle? Bigger than any of us? What the fuck is that? Oh my god, there's been collectibles this whole time and I haven't fucking noticed. Whoops. Oh no! Surely that was the first one, right? What if this goes all the way to the Illuminati? Oh no, it's not again. Amidst my struggles to glimpse the machinations of this mad world, it didn't take long to reach Leon. My head snapped back like a piston when I heard some groans behind me. Are there still villagers out here? Someone refusing about the call of destiness? Maybe I should ask Leon if we're safe, and some other things. Does my smell offend? Wow, okay, so we're gonna stink shame now, huh? Fine, I don't care. Yeah, I agree. It's not that bad. Oh, wait. That's a cultist behind me. I'd probably stop smelling myself and follow Leon. Leon leapt down the bridge. I can see a ladder on the ground already. I'm going to presume he kicked that down because he liked catching me so much. As I prepared to jump myself, Leon raised his gun and looked directly at me. Of course. I could feel my cheeks flushing under his intense gaze. Realizing he could easily see my lacy panties from this angle, I instinctively pulled at my skirt. They're not lacy, you're lying. I didn't really understand what Leon was doing, but the sudden self-consciousness called forth a common refrain in the lives of women.
Oh, you pervert!
Well, this is not a great feeling. Pretty mortifying, really. Not sure how I should proceed. Oh god, he's gonna dissolve me. Just jump. If Leon's upset about the perfect comment, he certainly isn't letting it impact his professionalism. I wish the guys on the train were half so gracious. I inspected my clothes to check I didn't get too much cultist dust on me. Also, I know I didn't pay attention in chemistry class, but now I'm thinking I really didn't pay attention in chemistry class. Dude, I can't believe she doesn't know about the, She doesn't know that bodies disintegrate over the span of like 15 seconds after they die. How embarrassing. There's a giant wooden gate in front of us, once again guarded by bear traps. I see the creativity, well, has run pretty dry in these parts. Okay, so we're playing Leapfrog now? Not exactly the back-touching opportunity I was expecting. Oh, wait. He must not be thinking that we can just go through the gate. So you must want me to climb over it? You can see there's some trouble by just talking like a normal person. I swear, it's like he believes the strong silent type is an actual personality. I need to think about whether that's sexually stupid or just stupid. I heard they climbed on his back and let his taxpayer-funded muscle elevator me to the top. If only all of America's revenue could be so well spent. Dog, if only any of, you know, America's tax revenue could be well spent. Ugh. No one to catch me this time. You do this, Ashley. 1, 2, 3. Man, the UI really just doesn't like this game, huh? Weird. It wasn't doing that before. Wonder what that's about. I hit the ground pretty hard, no doubt scuffing my boot and tearing a ligament. Still, it could be worse. I could have worn my high heels boots today, and boy, that'd be the real nightmare. Fortunately, there were lanterns around the door, although that left me a little paranoid about who lit them and whether they were still prowling about. There was a large plant covering the door, but I easily pushed it up into the side.
I opened it, Leon.
Leon opened the door, as cool as serious as ever. I happily fell behind him as we ran forward. I missed him a lot for only 20 seconds of separation. Maybe I just missed his safety, I don't know. I have about as much clarity as I do upper body strength. Episode? Okay, so before we continue reading, I'm thinking about this, right? And I'm not sure how this is possible. There may or may not be 17 chapters, right? But we're on chapter 10, and we're at the cabin. How does that rationing out work? Why would I know? All I know is it loaded 17. What do you mean there are 71 chapters? What the fuck are you talking about? That's not real. Oh, jeez. And we're back for another riveting installment of European backpacking gone wrong. What dangers await us? Bludgeoning? Impalement? A crushing exchange rate? Let's find out. That's good. After a few seconds of jogging, we came to a rickety bridge. To my surprise, the merchant was waiting beside it.
Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger.
Wait, didn't we want to see this guy in that underground passage? How exactly did he get ahead of us? The logical answer is that the fishing coordinators had Leon and the merchant take different paths in order to reduce his fishing. Granted, not sure how much faith I have in logic these days. But it would explain their communication strategy.
What are you selling?
Yeah. Bizarre as it all was, I appreciated that Daddy was going to such lengths in order to rescue me without creating a controversy. He didn't have a whole lot of political capital right now. Surely that's the reason for all this recon work, right? Please, God, let me be right about something good for once.
Come back any time.
Don't fucking wink at me, merchant. Leon and the merchant finished their bartering, and we resumed running down the rest of the bridge. Liam stopped abruptly in the middle of the bridge, turned his attention to his fancy radio buzzing on his hip.
I'd rather rather not hear it.
Well, Leon took in what I presumed was, at best, inconvenient news. I looked back to the bridge to see the merchant still standing there. He seemed so detached, like a statue, or Steven Seagal. Huh. Action man Steven Seagal. Actually, Leon reminds me a lot of Steven Seagal. Don't say that. Don't besmirch Leon's honor like that. That's fucked up. Now that I think about it, I want to say it's his eyebrows, but it's probably just the general air of my first language is bullets. Does Leon strike you as a sex offender to you, Ashley? That's fucked up. I don't know if that makes him a good man or a dangerous man, but when you the fact that he's hard to kill is enough to give a girl a fire down below. Stop talking. Jesus Christ.
Got it.
Don't like that. Rather than share his feelings about the general crappiness of that update, Leon immediately resumed running down the bridge. A flash of lightning illuminated an old cabin at the end of the bridge. My hope was that it was a safe house for the operation. My expectation was closer to a cultist slumber party. Damn. I said I wanted to be right about something good for once. Good! Maybe we can go back the way we came, group up with a merchant, buy a rocket launcher? Use the rocket launcher on a truck for no fucking reason? Huh, it's like everything in the whole village is here. Hey, wait. What happened to the merchant? Did they swallow him with their organized rage? Did he escape before they absorbed his polygons? Realizing that our peril was a tad more immediate, I looked at Leon in panic.
Hate to say it, but we're sandwiched, all right. Quick, in that cabin.
I certainly didn't want to be an Ashley sandwich. You get a pass this time, but you're on fucking thin ice. So I sprinted as fast as my tired legs could manage. Leon reached the door first and smashed it open. Being sure to first scan the room with his gun drawn. I mean, I wouldn't call it thorough, but it's the principle I'm attracted to. As the villagers stood on us, Leon yanked me in the room and slammed the door. I knew we needed to secure the door somehow, but I was at a loss, so I just left it up to him. Then from behind us, a voice rang out, energetic and clear. Alright, it's finally time. The gang is all here.
Leon!
How rude. Just hurling planks of wood at unsuspecting people? It's a good thing I honed Leon's reflexes. We both swiveled around to see who was behind us. Leon didn't immediately draw his gun, so I figured we were relatively safe as the lone man strutted towards us.
Small world, eh?
Wait. How did I respond to this situation again? My memory is fuzzy. What the fuck does this mean? I'm afraid. Is that what this is? What the fuck? No one remembers this but me. This joke wasn't in the version we played. All right, guys. Are we going to use? Do you want to play in VR or do you want to play in RE? I see. That's good. We'll just see both. Oh yes, that's it. I remember it perfectly, Ascaris. This statement paid for by Sark Merkerberg. You guys will have to tell me how funny that joke is. Oh Jesus, Jesus fucking wept. Ashley, are you okay? Oh no, I know that strut, and I ain't in the mood for no Spanish Kyle. Spanish Kyle. These fuckboys are like bowling pins. You gotta knock them down hard and fast before they can even think about commenting on my glorious tatas. Glorious, huh? What are you, like a C cup?
Who are you?
I asserted venomously. Like the debate club bronze medalist that I...
Oh, excuse me, Your Highness. Perhaps the young lady might want to introduce herself first before asking someone his name.
Yeah, you're gonna regret calling me Your Highness when I'm queening your fucking face. Whoa! But for the moment, I should represent my country with grace and introduce myself. Whoa, dude, we're fucking out there.
The president's daughter?
I turned away sharply to signal that he wasn't fit to be associated with American royalty, which he either took to heart or ignored completely. Hard to tell with these salt of the earth types.
Is she... well,
No, I don't want to know. There's gonna be some dead fuckboys in this room if I don't find out soon.
don't worry. She's cool. Don't worry. She's cool. Don't worry. She's cool. Don't worry. She's cool.
Oh, jeez.
There's supposed to be some kind of obvious symptom before you turn into one of them anyway.
This studlet, seems awfully well informed. As the highest ranking American official in this room, I think it's time to throw my weight around and get some answers. You condition much? I thought we could bond over a shared appreciation of salon tier hair care products, but the moment was spoiled by the death squad closing in on us.
Look,
Now that I think about it, they have taken a really long time to walk what was seriously like 30 feet. I'd almost think that they were zombies, haha. Okay, hang on. So, yeah, so I have to know the wait, no, that's not it. What the fuck? Am I retarded? I guess I'm retarded. Please tell me the reasonable exacerbation mode. Of course, how could I forget that iconic scene? It went exactly like this. Oh wow! Is this like Leon's twin or something? I literally can't tell them apart, and that's so hot.
Well,
I'm swag. Gotta say, English is so much sexier when it's filtered through Spanish. I really do have to watch myself with this one. I bet it's super easy to get on his route. Weird. almost like this is some kind of dating sim or something. But that can't be real, right? You think someone would make a Resident Evil 4 Otome of some kind? No. That'd be ridiculous. No one would play that, right? Unconcerned by friend and foe alike, Leon moved to bar the door. All the while, the Metro Cowboy and I began a showdown, with only our eyes as weapons. Wait, no sparkles? No bubbles? What's going on? Is he gay too? I wasn't sure why my bubbles were broken, but my concerns faded as his eyes openly and salaciously explored my body. He must be searching for just the right compliment to lure me in with his Spanish wilds. Mm-hmm.
I see that the president's equipped his daughter with ballistics too.
Yeah, my lips are supple, aren't they? Wait. What? Not again! I'm basically America's princess? And my boobs are the only thing worth mentioning? I think we now know where all the cowboys have gone. To shit. Seriously, I am so pissed right now. Just because I'm an incubator of evil doesn't mean my body is every man's plaything. I'm not your babe, Fernando. You want some ballistics, I'll show you some goddamn ballistics.
How rude! And I don't believe there's any relevance with my figure and my standing.
Not the most forceful approach, but I tried to keep it diplomatic. It's like Daddy always says, never burn a bridge unless it's politically expedient.
Who are you?
If there's one thing Debate Club taught me, it's to always hide your disadvantage by turning the conversation away from yourself.
Oh, excuse me, Your Highness. Perhaps the young lady might want to introduce herself first before asking someone his name.
In true debate team spirit, I must begrudgingly concede the point, but not without a sassy retort.
Her name's Ashley Graham, the president's daughter.
Oh, that was like not sassy at all. New plan. Lean to the archetype of the spoiled upper crust white woman. Turn away angrily. It always worked for Mom. Beyond the power play, my sharp turn hopefully had the collateral effect of letting him know I had not forgiven his slight. You give men like him an inch, and they'll take your virginity. I would know. As would Kyle.
Is she... well, don't worry. She's cool.
I appreciate that Leon's trying to be encouraging. I very much appreciate feeling like I'm some kind of circus freak who's on the verge of growing a worm head. And for the record, I'm not over the worm head, and I will never be over the worm head anytime soon.
Never mind. There's supposed to be some kind of obvious symptom before you turn into one of them anyway.
Is he talking about the parasite? Newsflash, mi amigo, the symptom is freaking wormhead. I'm not sure why he's so informed about the current situation, but maybe I should ask him a few questions. Okay, which of the two approaches do you prefer? The Ari approach or the violent reaction approach? What is the superior way to enjoy this game? Are we a bunch of VR heads or are we not? What's this guy talking about? Okay, so the condition much thing is fake. Tell me with the parasite. I don't ask if there are any other non-wormy side effects, like growing wings or singing like Bonnie Tyler. But then I glimpsed a massive scuffling doughiness in my periphery. What? I don't know what's in the VR version. Why do you think I know anything about the VR version of RE4, dude? Ah, I see.
Look,
And we have that. Okay, and I can go back to reading. Following Leon's command, I made my way towards the stairs. Before I ascended entirely, I took a brief glance back at my gun-toting haughty saviors. Good luck, Leon. To you too. Hey, wait a second. He forced me to introduce himself, then he didn't return the courtesy. Men. Once upstairs, I found a bureau and huddled inside. Actually, that's a closet. What the fuck is a bureau? Adrenaline was coursing through my body, but with no way to expend it, I became fidgety and nervous. In an effort to distract myself, I pressed my ear close to the bureau door and listened carefully. Deja vu, but at least it's in a garbage bin. Leon and Don Juan? Really be able to handle all these villagers? I guess we'll find out who's got the better plot armor. The prospect of untimely demise on my mind, I couldn't help but feel guilty about what I said to El Nino. Ashley, you're fucking pushing it with these nicknames, I have to say. You can't just... You can't do this. Holy fuck. Sure, likening my breast to violent weapons was questionable, but I can appreciate that he was trying to lighten the mood. A little levity is welcome next to Leon's relentless gravitas. And to be fair, I was checking him too. Maybe I should apologize, assuming that we survive. Oh shit. I blurted out when the pounding began. I knew my etiquette instructor would be mortified by my language, but screw her, she was never attacked by zombie cultists. Okay, Ashley, let's calm down. Everything's gonna be fine. In times of great duress, it is prudent to relax the mind with calming imagery. Just like before. Breathe in, breathe out. Oh, this is nice. You are in a serene forest, untouched by mankind. Wisps of honeysuckle tickle your nose. A delightful warbler glides down the branches and caresses your ears. Nice bow, dude! You're accompanied by your bodyguard, who is well equipped for the journey. The only thing taunter than his bicep is his trusty hunting bow, with which he will stave off your enemies and your hunger. Also, the butt is real. It sure is, isn't it? Oh my god, look at him. Also in your company is a handsome lumberjack who excels at chopping wood. Both his axe and his chest glisten with the dew of the forest. In your periphery, you spot a weird elf, Larper, fiddling with his master sword. You pretend to ignore his lustful gaze while admiring his high cheekbones. What a pathetic little freak. Suddenly, a forest sprite appears. He leaps quickly between the branches, daring you to catch a glimpse of his tight pants. The sensation of joy permeates your being. Your GPA is higher than Jenna's. No one has headworms. I repeat, no one has headworms. Oh, sounds like something crashed downstairs. Did the villagers manage to breach the door or maybe the windows? Listening closely, I could barely make out voices. You know, now that I think about it, we're in someone's house. Are we the intruders? Property violations are such a messy legal territory. Do you think rural Europe has the castle doctrine, or is that just like Texas?
It's like everyone in the whole village is here.
Well, I guess you can't intrude when there's no one left to intrude upon. A stream of gunshots thundered from downstairs and moved progressively closer. Oh god, are they coming upstairs?
Leon, upstairs.
Jesus! I really have got to ask Leon for one of his guns.
Hey, are you trying to kill me?
I held my breath and covered my ears as more gunshots were fired just outside the bureau. Flash grenades? In this tiny space? That can't be good for Leon's beautiful eyes. You sent those invitations. I told you, no more than 50 people. A confident quip or gallows humor? I guess we'll know shortly. The gunshots persisted for another minute, and I half expected to go deaf from all this noise. But then, without any warning, everything went quiet. The gunshots ceased, and I could hear footsteps descending the stairs. It's not a ladder. Repelled by curiosity, I peeked outside the bureau. Some bloodstains on the ground, but otherwise it was clear. I'm just so impressed at how the cultists disappear. So eco-conscious. I jumped out of the bureau and made my way downstairs. Hey guys, thanks for saying something. Thanks for saying something. Really appreciate it.
So, what do we do now?
Sexpert, huh?
The bridge I crossed to get here's out, so I guess we have no choice but to keep moving.
The bridge is out? What, did they burn it behind them? Also, how does he know that already?
I forgot something. You guys go on ahead.
Yeah, I'll say you forgot something. It's called good manners.
Lewis.
His name is Lewis, huh? Too bad. Javier was really growing on me. I wonder what Lewis's story is. He seems forlorn for the playboy type. I like a man who subverts expectations. Okay, Ryan Johnson. We watched Lewis walk away into the night. I glanced at Leon. He seemed rather sullen himself. How does he know Lewis anyway? The guy doesn't seem like an agent. So much intrigue and drama. I feel like my brain is gonna pop. Although that might just be all the ringing from the gunshots. The sound of silence. Yeah, so there has to be like only like one or two more chapters before it's like things I've ever seen. And then my reactions are going to be significantly more enthusiastic. Everyone but us gone, and an unnerving quiet descended upon the cabin. The whole place felt painfully lonely. Liam, put that away. What the fuck are you doing? And Liam meant to keep it that way. Get a load of this guy. He has the Killer 7 in the cabin, Lamau. Yeah, he sure is, isn't he? They did mention earlier that his save was unprofessional in on round 2. I followed behind him, because really, what else was I supposed to do? Still, I couldn't help but look back towards the obviously not out bridge and wonder if I'd ever see Lewis again. Since we had a breather, Leon rustled around the area, grabbing convenient stores of ammo sitting atop crates and logs, kind of like Christmas as imagined by the NRA. With spoils in tow, we headed towards the back gate where the villagers had fled in from. Merchant man, you're alive. What? Leon approached the guy like the last 30 minutes hadn't even happened. Oh, I'm terribly sorry about the old chum. I was called away for a bit. You know how it is with bloodthirsty mobs. Now, about those promotions you mentioned.
Got some rare things on sale, stranger.
No, for real. How did he avoid getting gored? Is he in cahoots with the village? Is Saddle using him as a spy? Has he simply monopolized the black market with his infectious laugh and cloaking technology? I don't want to believe any of that. So let's tap to the old fallback plan. Magic. You don't know what you're fucking invoking, Ashley. Alright. Oh, I know. Oh god, a French word. I'm not even gonna bother.
Stranger, stranger. Now that's a weapon.
I forgot that I gave you the wizard rat. That's acceptable. There it is, ninja. You know, like a a genie ninja. It's the perfect foil to an evil wizard like Saddle.
Not enough cash, stranger.
In seriousness, I'm a little overwhelmed by all these men and their mysteries. It's starting to feel less Loretta Chase and more Agatha Christie. Stop it! You stop invoking it. Oh god, I should have fuck on man. We gotta get out of here, dude. She's coming. You can't talk about Agatha Christie and the magic in like the same 2 sentences. The cabin sequence, except instead of a flood of villagers, Erica is trying to fucking break in because you keep talking about mystery novels. Oh, jeez. Wait, don't most people die in Agatha Christie novels?
Come back any time.
Finally, and now to the shed. There's another one of those typewriters in the room. Without a hitch, Leon began typing away just like before. It's hard to believe that anyone would seriously bother with these things, so I'm just going to imagine that he's leaving the typewriter equivalent of a dick pic. Leon started poring over the documents like they mattered. I'm glad he's feeling dutifully enough to read crap, because the only paper I want to see in front of me is a joint. I wonder if I can really focus. Incredible. Alright, first things first. Witness the power. I admit, the pants are the most flattering. That's all the more an invitation to imagine. Ah, the desire to touch his back is overwhelming. It's basically finger porn. His wrist. His arms are impeccably smooth. It's so rare to find a straight man who waxes. Oh no. Don't tell me. Oh god. Lena's looking right at me. Was I staring at him too lustily? And more importantly, does he mind? He looked like he was ready to move on, so I scooted out of his way. Hopefully it just seemed like I was zoning out. Damn it, Leon, what are you thinking? His mind is a complete puzzle to me. I wish he'd throw me a bone. I'm not the master of unlocking over here. I followed close behind as we left the shed and glanced. I'm not calling him the ninja, okay? That's fucking stupid. And this writing is like 5 out of 10 most of the time. Fuck off. Oh, please don't talk to him again, Leon. Please. Doing me a small kindness, Leon afforded to head to a small room embedded by a gate that contained a single lever. The lever only moved left or right. presumably corresponding to two sides of the gate. I presumed we had to make a choice. Well, if anyone cared about my opinion around here, I'd choose to fucking save. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Right. Yeah. Now I'm torn. Because going left is the superior choice for dialogue reasons. But I don't think we ever even went on the Ganana path. Or no, on the not Ganana path. I should refill waters actually. That's a good idea. Alright, well, I guess I got another piss break anyway, despite what I said earlier. That's cool. This game continues to be, interesting, if not questionably written. Hang on, is this going to, break the... No, it's not. I actually have to capture this through monitor capture because game capture won't work, and window capture half the time is like kind of bad. I guess it's probably good enough for like a game like this where there's no like active gameplay, but it can be kind of scuffed at times. So I like to avoid it if I can help it. That VR edition joke was like straight up good though. That was fantastic. I'm kind of curious if this is like this is obviously like a fucking funny joke game, right? I'm not sure if I believe the idea that this is like an actual dating sim that where all these characters have like real routes, or if it's just like POV go through RE4 but you're Ashley kind of thing. I guess we'll see eventually, huh? Also, if this thing actually has like fucking 71 chapters or whatever, we are definitely not getting through all this today. Yeah, I mean it just says lightly branching, so like yeah, it can't really branch because like it still has to tell the fucking story. Congratulations. Okay. I'm pretty sure this choice doesn't even matter because like he will only go to the left for narrative reasons. Before I could chime in, Leon pushed the lever to the left. He sure did. I considered making some cheeky remark about taking the sinister path, but I couldn't afford to risk what few coup points I had with Leon, so I stayed quiet. After pulling the lever, Leon traded his Magnum for a fancy-looking shotgun. Oh god, did he buy the riot gun, dude? I can't fucking take it anymore! He didn't explain why, but then I suppose the shotgun was explanation enough. Leon proceeded to the gate and I folded behind, not unlike a stray puppy. Oh no, we're safe. Yeah, someone on New Game Plus would never use the riot gun. That would be insane. That guy was straight up looming. I wish I could loom like that. What bitch? Me too, dude. This does not spark joy. The shrieking villager lady came rushing towards us, eager to entertain us with the classic "sear the flesh of thine enemies" routine. Catholics, man. Tuh. I'm not even gonna say that joke aloud because it's so bad. We let the cultists do a brief cosplay of the Human Torch and the beeline for the dumpster. Yeah, you fucking better. Maybe if I grovel, who'll get in the dumpster with me? That'd be hot. More than being in it alone, which is very unhot.
Hi.
I better get to lick every one of your abs for this, Leon. Axes of evil, that was close. I hopped in as dutifully as before. Settled in the same squat as before, in the same empty dumpster as before. I lifted my head slightly to snatch a final look, as if the visual itself was precious oxygen. It slammed shut above me as the debris rained above. I have to say, I'm impressed by not only the tidiness, but also the automation. It's rural Europe's greatest asset, that's for sure. Still, I never imagined I would be commanded to inhabit a garbage bin, much less to do it twice. Why didn't I just pay someone to take my exams for me? Then I could be in Cancun and have an A in government. The indignation of it all, am I right? Yeah, it's completely Wait. Who are you? You don't know? Come on. Guess. Holy shit, is that Heather from Silent Hill 3? Might as well be. Nope, no idea. Lol. Hey, what's so funny? Your willful ignorance, for starters. Don't you recognize your own self? My own self? You're me? Yes, Ashley's inner self does get the talk-no voice, by the way. Do you have some other sort of explanation for why I would be in your head? Insanity? Not out of the question yet, but no. You might think of me as a spin-off. Those usually aren't any good. You're right. Especially when the source material is shoddy to begin with. Ouch. You've got dead aim, I'll give you that. Give yourself some credit. After all, I'm just the ambassador of your more colorful qualities. What little there are. So, you're my conscience. Please. This isn't one of your Hallmark movies, girl. It's survival. Take the sparkles out of your eyes, and you'll find that your emotional reserves are leaking out faster than your parents' sex tapes. Whoa, wait. My parents made a sex tape? Well, not together. Also, don't act like you didn't know. So I repressed some stuff. You can't blame me. No one can blame me. Let's stay on topic. You need to survive this. Leon's doing the heavy lifting, but it won't mean much if your mind breaks. This is why I've been promoted to the foreground, to help you cope. I'm coping. I'm not owned. If you wanted to help me cope, you'd find me a plate of Belgian waffles. You know that stuff goes straight to your ass. Thanks, Mom. Hey, where do you get those glasses? You like them? I want something that says... Shut up. Shut up, shut the fuck up. So, I guess you're not gonna go away, are you? Not unless you stumble upon a pile of ecstasy to bludgeon me into dormancy. Refer back to the glasses. Co-parter. Just great. Well, if you're gonna be floating around, should I call you something? I'm partial to dark side color myself. That sounds stupid. But it's your brain. I don't want to deny you the opportunity to use it for once. Trashly. Boom. Got him. Because we're in the trash. And you're, you know, brain trash. Doesn't feel so good, does it? You failed snaps. Mm. There's no version of reading that makes this sentence salvageable. Lamau, even. Graham cracker? Just dredge up the worst feelings from high school, why don't you? As your good buddy, Cloud, would like to say, just having a little fun. You know what? You're not helping me at all, so I'm just gonna ignore you and listen to the sounds of Leon's victory instead. Girl, look at him. He's not ever gonna... I won't let you come between me and my dreams, motherfucker. So anyway, where was I? Oh right, the sounds of Leon's victory. It does seem like some of the initial commotion has subsided. I wonder what Leon's doing out there. More importantly, how long he plans to leave me huddling in this dumpster. Oh, you hear that, Trashly? What? The sound of you being summoned like a mutt? No. That sound. Is America. Stinky, stinky feet included. This really is just one of the video games I've ever played, isn't it? If by that you mean white powerful men patronizing women with the pretense of autonomy, then a resounding fuck yeah. Never mind, they ruined it. Listen, if you're gonna go be a negative Nancy, why don't you go fortify my neurons or something? Lol, sure. I'll hang back in your in the occipital lobe and take notes on how to woo older men. Which lobe was the occipital again? I forget that. Leon awaits. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure the version we played literally ended with the "That Sound is America" bit. And then the fucking credits rolled, which is astonishing. You know, like they really knew how to send you off with a bang, fundamentally. Oh no, not again.
Hi.
Every single app. Seriously, this is ridiculous. That's America for you. Are you playing that song or it's M Zeki? Do you like it? Yeah. You're pretty musically challenged, but I did my best. I call it good old Plan B. Whatever. I'd rather just know what's up with this place and all these dumpsters. Do these things magically transfer items from one location to another? Is that their true purpose? You were literally just in one, and you didn't teleport. Then again, maybe there's a weight limit. Why would magical boxes be bound by trivialities like, wait, you're being a fat joke, aren't you? I see cleverness as a side effect of picking out on Cinnabons. That's a low blow, Trashly. A low blow indeed. Jesus Christ. They can't keep getting away with it. Also, the football captain, huh? She aims high. That memory is between me and God and Kyle. Focus, bitch. I'm just trying to keep you grounded. Now, don't you think that this is a trap is more empirically possible than the dumpsters or teleportation boxes? She's got to do something. You think people would do that? just go to rural Europe and lay traps? Finally, one joke that's good. Monkeys and a fucking typewriter and all that. The proof is in pudding, honey. I guess you're right. Oh, hey, you know Spanish? I seem to have inherited what little you retained from high school. See? Sweet. Well, if you're just gonna blur out your opinions anyway, mind translating as needed? Pretty please? I would be honored. You're doping this. Don't fucking call her that. Turn that shit off, Amakusa. Is it really so dangerous out there that Leon can't take me with him? Anything is better than being in a garbage bin. What was that? And why is it so close to me? Do you really need me to translate chainsaw? Me too, dude. No, but I would like to amend my previous complaint. I have never been more grateful to be in a garbage bin. Lol. You better hope your boy Wonder can manage some power tools, or that gratitude is going to evolve into starvation. Don't jinx it, please. As is often the case when one experiences events from inside a dumpster, I could only wait and listen. I have to say, the introduction of the Ashley alter ego to the events of the game is giving me intense Disco Elysium type vibes. we over here got fucking Half-Light commenting on our tomfoolery the entire time, which is pretty good. You could, yeah. For a time, my metal prison hummed with the distant, hellish melody of chainsaws, bullets, and human screams. And then silence. Yeah, me too, dude. I feel that. Why isn't he whistling? What's going on? Me too, dude. I hurled myself at the dumpster and inhaled fiercely. I looked around, but between the darkness and thunder, I couldn't tell where Leon was. Ashley, this is one of those helping moments you're apparently here for. Kinda busy right now. If you couldn't hear, this cheaply produced mood music doesn't just make itself, you know. Oh, come on. Considering you're standing on a circular platform with a hole in the middle, I'd say your dreamboat is waiting for you in the harbor below. Admittedly, it took me a second to dissect the metaphor, but then Leon came into view and all was well in the world. Yeah. Ah, men's muscles. The original safe space. I don't understand how anyone could dislike this game fundamentally. Like, get real. Lol. And you thought your dad was tone deaf? What are you going on about now? Look around you. Barbed wire, sandbag barricades, funneling structures and lookout towers. Up until very recently, a bunch of very dead people thought this was their safe space. And then, the walking embodiment of the US military complex barged in and fucked their shit up. Your safety, their annihilation. Hey, don't try to make me feel guilty about this. I didn't decide to be kidnapped. And what decision do you think these villagers made? I suppose they deserve death because you hopped in the car of a man who takes fashion advice from from the WWF? And look at your boy band singer turned secret agent here. He's purchasing your future with blood. Why do you think he's so stoic? It's not because he's cool. It's so he can lower his therapy bill. You don't know anything about Leon. I'm pulling my data from the same source as you, No, I know what you're trying to do. Feeding on my insecurities, trying to make me feel like I'm the only one at fault. You're an emotional parasite. Would making the obvious joke spoil our relationship? Didn't I tell you to shut up? Yes, but you always asked me to translate as needed. I thought that might extend it to moral clarity. If not, Nimala. If you want to help so bad, go convince my bladder to hold on to its... Please do not refer to piss as liquid gold. I'm begging you. That is a bridge too far. What are you doing? Holy f... That isn't good. Also, stop this music! Lol. I'll do what I can until you find a can. What a lame pun. Which means I'm lame. Damn it. Oh no! More villagers. Another dumpster. Why, God? Apparently tired of all this malarkey. Leon ready to flash grenade and hurl it into the crowd. Ah, oh, my eyes. Amidst the chaos, we bull rush the crowd and bolted towards the exit. Based? With the villagers quickly regaining their eyesight, and with their zeal for murder, Leon hurriedly lifted the bar blocking the door. See ya. Escaped another dumpster sequence. New content, are you guys excited? Chapter 14, give it up for Dave in Chapter 14. You know what's even better? If this has fucking 71 chapters in this, there's no way I can finish this today. It's impossible. The large gate closed behind us, like the maw of a creature made brittle by time. That sure is a line. The area before us seemed to be something of a cliffside. I looked right and saw an opposing door. The exit, I imagine, to the path I ought to take. It's like that Robert Frost poem. Yeah, I know about the Robert Frost poem. Shut up, Ashley. What I'm saying is, I'm grateful my body isn't cubes. What the fuck does that mean? Are we thinking of a different Robert Frost poem? Hey, wait a second. Is that the ninja over there? He must have gone to the other path and just waltzed right through. Damn it, Leon! When are you going to learn that I am right about everything? Situated between the paths was a large gate, adorned by a mask with one glowing red eye. Leon inspected the emblem briefly, and then moved away towards a trail sloping off to the left. I guess puzzles don't interest you as much when you yourself are a puzzle. At the top of the stairs, we stepped onto a gondola loading platform embedded in the mountainside. Love the patchwork sheet metal aesthetic they got going. Really reminds you of crippling poverty. The gondola cars moved up and down the line, so innocently committed to their electric destiny. It reminded me a lot of the American Rust Belt. Charming as an idea, in a third world sort of way. Fortunately, us coastal elites are much too savvy. Oh my god, wait for me, Leon. Okay, so we're in a rickety old gondola car, suspended who knows how many feet over the rural European abyss. But it's cool. We're cool. It's not like anyone's gonna be writing this thing at this time of night. Right? Surely you already know the answer to that question, child of man. Well, I do now. Wish I could see what was going on. I might be able to help with that. For real? Check it out. What in... Am I seeing what Leon is seeing? How the fuck did you do that? Just a little repurposing of your overactive imagination. Wow. Wait, are you saying... Just shut up and enjoy the shoot bang? I do enjoy me a good shoot bang. Don't you? Busted equals foil the plans. That's a good line.
Lord Sadler.
Man, Liam had such a good shot in my imagination. Now, I'd like to think that those are just lone cultists making a pilgrimage of sorts. Like, the narrow planks represent their perilous finances, while the derelict gondola speaks to their hopes of being economically relevant. But that sweet reload is making me suspect it's another ambush. I'll tell you, I haven't been this pursuit since that stupid, since that little tabloid misadventure in my senior year at Valley View High. Good times. I huddled close to Leon's back, partly to avoid getting hurled off the gondola by the recoil movement, and partly to assess whether he smelled like sandalwood. He smells more like blood and sawdust. That's never deterred anyone that wasn't me. Hey, down in the frontal lobe, you mind? The show's about to come back on. Sorry. Man, if only sex were this satisfying. I mean, with Leon, you know. It's not the worst. That isn't the worst thing, actually. What the fuck? Man. For what? Damn, she got fucking doinked. What happened? Am I alive? And she got bing-bonged. Well, more love than that guy. I give Leon credit. He knows the right way to avenge a woman's honor, which is swiftly. Still, it's kind of horrible watching people fall into the rural European abyss. Fortunately for my conscience, I'm already done with this thought. Now on stable ground, I took inventory of my pain. Yeah, that seems like a pretty good amount. I'm lucky my face is free of hatchets, sure, but gratitude is a poor substitute for Tylenol. Ian turned towards me with some kind of canister in his hand. Are we going to graffiti this gondola? Because I'm feeling exactly that spiteful. Whoa, why is he aiming that at me? What is this? Pesticides to keep the bugs from eating my battered flesh? Weird. It smells like plants. Like pot plants. Not that I would know anything about pot or have any experience with pot panics. All of a sudden, there's a tingling feeling in my head. But I can feel the throb starting to get far away. And I feel like chuckling. Oh my god, this is pot. I'm feeling pretty good. I expected this to be another line that I didn't have to actually read. But they fucking trolled me. Like, so good, I can almost forgive that axe-hurling madman. I mean, he was just doing what his heart told him to do. Would I really be any different? Would any of us? We moseyed over to a long staircase leading downwards and proceeded, not surprisingly, in that direction. We continued along the path at the bottom, and soon came across who else? The boy.
Welcome.
Maybe it's just because I'm coming off a high, but something feels a little off about it, don't you think? There's just, like, an aura. Could also be his glowing red eyes. Yeah. But hey, I ain't gonna knock a dude for popping a J or 3 when this is your job. That's just self-care. I'm gonna fucking scream. We resumed our jog down the path and soon ran into another door, not unlike the ones in the village. Naturally, we proceeded without any concern for our safety. Of course. Yeah, you and me both. Cut the big cheese. Would you take a look at that? It's forest! There is. Oh, hey. See him playing that song. Dark Black Forest on DVR. It's a long way to go, honey, he said. No, we're not singing the Black Forest song. Fuck off. Soon the narrow path fanned out into a dead end featuring a solitary, ramshackle, warehouse-type place. I bet 10 Spanish dollars that they keep the cultist Kool-Aid there. That's why I've come, right? to the evil within. Come on, man. No, Neil. There's evil within, too. As we approached the door of the building, I swallowed hard, trying to fight back the encroaching sense of loneliness and dread radiating hardcore from this place. Still, I tried to seem brave, if only for Leon's sake.
You better stay outside. Ashley, go hide.
Yeah.
Well, that's a load off. Time to find cover. There aren't exactly a ton of hiding spots, but I thought it unwise to back myself in the corner. So I nestled myself between a nearby tree and some weird log shed. From my excessively dingy cover, I watched Leon carefully open the door and become one with the darkness. Why would you say that? Again, why would you? Why would anyone say this? I just can't fucking escape. I wonder what Leon's going in there for. Maybe to meet another secret agent? But that doesn't explain why I'd have to hide. Oh, unless he thinks that they might double-cross him. Drama. At the same time, it seemed pretty dangerous to just leave me out here, in the open, in the middle of the forest, in the dead of night. Oh crap, I just remembered, I'm vulnerable and terrified. Man, I never thought I would miss the dumpster. Garbage Sanctuary. Yeah, me too, dude. Evidently, Ashley is not a fan of the theme song for Kingdom Hearts 2. Oh my god, what is happening? The building's on fire! I mean, wow, I didn't know backstabbings happened this quick outside of General Hospital. I really didn't want to leave my hiding place. But I'm also afraid of what attention a flaming warehouse might draw among the saddle-bound. Bereft of good ideas, I moved to the other side of the shed and desperately wished I could curl into a morph ball and just roll out of here. Instead, I squatted intensely and looked nervously for any sign of Leon. Each passing second burned away a little bit more of the rope of my hope. My hope rope, you might say. For a moment, I was petrified by the thought that Leon had been murdered. So much for Trashley being here to cope. Then again, it's kind of funny that she did literally get bludgeoned into dormancy. Listening more closely, I could hear sound coming from the warehouse. Sounded like bullets and shrieking? A rather unholy melody. But if it signals a struggle, then that means Leon's alive. Give him hell. Otherwise, I'm leaving. That's for Ninja, never looking back. Another few minutes passed, and eventually that sure is a sound loop. Eventually the sound dissipated. I took a chance and ran into the building, trying to hear better while avoiding first-degree burns. I heard something collapse, and it wasn't from the inside. I peeked over the corner to the side of the building. I have expected to see the merchant there. Actually, did he know about this? Did he tip off the secret agent? Is he the secret agent? Did he teleport into the building? Is it the coat? Or is that the source of his power? I have so many questions. As if to undercut my mounting anxiety, Leon tumbled through the hole in the siding and rolled coolly to his feet. Nice audio mixing, dude. Oh my god, Leon is safe. I'm safe. Whew! Take that. You potential traitor / love interest. I ran to Leon, who looked a little scuffed and bruised. A good look on a man, I must say. Shows character. Yeah, we can't kill all men, but we should definitely bruise all men. You know what I mean? Maybe I should inquire further about the preceding incidents, you know, just so he knows I'm thinking about him. Easy fucking choice. Oh, well, I guess you don't have to. It was just a thought, cries. Can't say I blame him. That's just how it be. We made our way to the gondola station, but before boarding, Leon turned his gaze to the towering silhouette looming over the darkness. Is that a castle? It's huge. So huge, I'm not sure how I missed it before. Right. Anyway, it'd be nice if someone there could help us. Like a prince. A rich, handsome prince. Oh, what if Lewis is actually a prince? Like he became disenchanted by wealth and decided to commit his life to the people after he realized that they'd been denied the luxuries he had so long taken for granted, like light bulbs. Man, maybe Trashly was read by my overactive imagination. Though really, is there a healthy upper limit to fantasizing? I certainly don't believe in one, and I'm still the boss of this brain. She really just won't stop fucking saying things that I know are going to trigger emote responses. What is a good upper limit for fantasizing, do you think? Leon sure looks nice. Wisps of fog only accentuate his excellent jawline. And his arms, so smooth and defined. It's not often you find a guy who can balance a muscle and a metro. I wonder what else he keeps shaved. Huh. Sure is quiet without the threat of assault. I might not get too many opportunities like this to chat with Leon. Maybe he'll even answer a question or two. Hey, Leon. Tell me about the merchant, dude. I have to know. Hey, can I ask you about that merchant guy? You can, but I don't have a lot to tell you. Wait, are you saying you don't know who he is? Nope. Just met him a couple hours ago. Where do you think he's from? I don't know. Australia? He's got some good stuff. Aren't you afraid he might be playing both sides? I wouldn't be surprised, but I think he'd be shooting at us more if he had sold them artillery. I guess you're right. But how do you think he moves from place to place so fast? I don't know. Maybe you should ask him next time. Maybe I will. As if rich people's soirees have in any way prepared me for that kind of small talk. So hey, I notice you don't respect space-time. That's pretty cool. What's the pay like? What about Lewis? So, how do you know Lewis? Is he another agent? No, he's just an ex-cop, or so he says. I found him in a dresser a few hours ago. He was in a dresser? Wow. Lewis is stuck in a dresser too. That would be a great icebreaker. Long story. Oh hey, that reminds you. You hungry? Oh, well, maybe a little. Got some gum and a couple eggs. I also call it a delicious bass, but it's a little big. Oh, Alright, this is very important. What are we picking, boys? Got gum. Are we honor bound to pick the gum? Yes, yeah, you know, yeah, let's get the fucking fish. Do we? Where's that written? I'm getting mixed signals. True. Do you think you could have one of those eggs? Yeah, sure. It's gold. Yep. Fresh out of chicken. No idea why it's gold, though. Maybe something to feed. For some reason, I thought it was going to be boiled. That reason being, I'm dumb. You think it's safe to eat? Eh, it's just an egg. Maybe in the couple since I got here and haven't had any problems so far. I'm glad he's so laissez-faire with the prospect of being ravaged by salmonella. Yeah, Leon, did you wash these eggs or did you not? This is very important. I'm having some serious second thoughts here. Still, I don't want to seem ungrateful. Maybe I'll just hold on to it. Although, now that I think about it, where am I supposed to keep this thing? It's not like lady clothes have any pockets. Well, I mean, is nature's pocket? Don't fucking say that, dude! Time to see if these Kiko exercises have paid off. I don't like that at all. That's not good. Oh, jeez. Holy moly. The gondola comes to a halt, and with it, my fantasy of continued conversation. Onward, I guess. We jotted down the small hill and walked to the large wooden door. Whatever. Leon began shifting through his pockets. Huh. I wonder if he, like... Once again, you know... Why read? Sweet merciful Jesus. First off, ew. Secondly, maybe I should have asked what happened in that warehouse. Thirdly, scratch number 2, I made the right choice by not asking. Still, in the spirit of the times, I'd like to say that this whole thing has become really unpleasant to my eyes. Running from the bulls. We stepped through the gate and... Okay, now hold on a second, me. Can we just stop and ponder the fact that a total hottie just opened a door with someone's eyeball? That's fucking nuts! I mean, these people don't even have toilets and they're building doors with retinal scanners? I know I live in a gated community, so glass houses and all that, but this wealth gap is borderline American. That's good. Okay, I'm good now. Just had to clear the air. Continue. Where was I? Oh, right. On the other side of the gate was a very tight path leading up. And a fake divot that has killed countless streamers. The path was enclosed by rocky embankments that are totally climbable, but Leon seemed fine with walking the straight and narrow. It's not like we're trying to escape an area bristling with hostility or anything. What's that rumbling sound? I swung my head backwards, paranoid that the villagers Leon had blinded finally regained their senses and come to exact vengeance. It was behind us, and I thought for a second that maybe Trashley was pulling on some brain wires. Then I looked at Leon, whose grip was on his pistol, signaled that I was a fool for looking in the wrong direction. Oh my god, is that a truck? On this road? We'll be crushed, which is almost certainly the point. I mean, if we just go back through the door, even if they crash through the gate, the momentum will probably cause them to fly over the cliff. Am I a genius or what? I thought about bolting, but Leon held firm. If I run now, it might distract him. But it also might get him off this road. I don't want him to think I don't trust him. Men love a girl with undying certainty in their manly ability to succeed amidst unreasonable odds, don't they? That certainly feels true. Stop saying certainty, okay? You can't... No, see, we're gonna trust Leon with certainty. She has a point. As if buoyed by my conviction, Leon stepped back and raised his weapon to the knight. It does seem super dumb to just stand your ground against a truck driver willing to kill his own friends to crush you, but surely Leon would only do something he has absolute confidence in. Surely. Oh my god. Jesus fucking Christ, Leon. Damn. I can't believe this. We got fucking trolled. This is what happens when you trust men. Get me the fuck out of here. As if sensing my desire to flee, Leon stepped back. And he stepped back like 2 feet. And raised his weapon to the knight. I can't run now, it'll throw off Leon's aim and then he'll be crushed. It's my moral obligation not to let that happen to his hair. Don't make me regret this, Leon. Now that is how you propose to someone. Meanwhile, 20 feet away, they also have the eye. As we begin to plan our wedding, we slipped past the flaming truck and continued up the path. Wait, there's villagers behind us? How did they... Oh my god, Leon, you flip it, dolt! You gave them the key! With the villagers doing their best impression of a stampede, Leon and I looked honestly at each other. His eyes said, I've got a plan. My eyes said, this is your fault.
On the other side of the bridge.
Yeah, because where else are we supposed to go? As the villagers drew uncomfortably near, I temporarily forgave Leon for his earlier poor judgment, and looked at him for guidance. He flicked his eyes to the crank to my left.
You take that one.
Okay.
Such plans, much thought, please stop talking. What year was this fucking written, dude? Was this funny haha parody game written the same year that this game fucking came out, and I didn't know? Because it sure fucking feels like it sometimes. Christ. I could have played this in like 2013 at my peak, and then these jokes would have just landed, every single one of them, like fucking back to back. But now, absolutely fucking not. Oh, look at the rest of this thing. And I thought I've gone too far without too long without a loving touch. Yeah, like I don't understand why you would write something in this way, but then also it isn't like something that I found from like 2007. You know, this game didn't like start getting worked on until like 2020 or whatever. Like this is not like a fucking relic I dug up from the depths. I didn't go fucking deep diving in like the Aegean Sea to fucking dredge this like out of a fucking shipwreck. Like, maybe that's the point. Perhaps it's supposed to just make us think that Ashley is a fucking dork, who is like who's just a retard, you know? Like, truly, who else would use these kind of fucking references other than someone fucking insane and you know. Yeah, they didn't want too many anachronistic jokes in them. They're like, hey, it's 2004. We can't have that. Yeah, these aren't like those jokes aren't like actual like era like appropriate. Like they're closer. That they're closer than like, oh, Ashley making a fucking funny Dark Souls joke, but like they're still like not, you know, on the level. Focus, Ashley. Cultists with torches. I took hold of the handle and looked to Leon for a signal. I knew it was just going to be more quiet body language, but I imagined a seductive wink / a blown kiss combo. Anything to keep the spark alive. Wow! Actual words! I'm so motivated. Let's push this crank, Noodle Arms. Push it real good. Well, they did that really fast. Wow, we did it. Does this qualify us for a relationship upgrade? I mean, it's not quite dodging ancient traps in unison yet, but I feel there's real potential. What is she fucking referring to, guys?
Yeah.
The fuck is this bitch talking about? I don't have a lot of confidence about what we'll find in this castle. But given everything so far, I think Ghost of Vincent Price is a reasonable gamble. Traps will tear us apart. I hope so. Do you guys think that Ashley is a Fujo? Or is she normal? Yeah, like any instance in where she's like, I think that this guy might be gay has been met with like her personal like disinterest thus far, hasn't it? Like instead of like a fetishizing of that orientation. Just like, oh, they're gay. Or well, never mind. I'll keep looking. Kind of outlook. Castle in the midst. As we moved through the imposing wooden doors in the courtyard, I was... Nope, not even gonna think about it. He's a genie. I've embraced it. The Second King needed some wishes granted. Leon toward the den of the ninja. Leon browsed his wares for a second before looking frustrated. Kind of like when you go to the convenience store to buy a candy bar, but you're 30 cents short, so you rob the place instead. I've heard people do that.
Wait here.
What do you mean you've heard that people... That's not... That doesn't happen. What are you talking about, Ashley? Okay. Leon headed outside and began scouring the castle grounds. Jeez, this is check under the couch cushions levels of desperate. Actually, it's not. There's like a treasure, like literally, like 6 feet away from this. From this, it's like right there through the wall. $1 million taxpayer bucks a year thrown at the Museum of Neon Signs, but nobody can loan this man a few Benjamins? Something doesn't add up. Dad, I swear, I found out you're pretending to be into fiscal conservatism again? Ooh. Now, although Leon is preoccupied, this could be my chance to have a real live conversation with the merchant. How exciting! Now here's the thing. I'm thinking about this. As some of you may know, I have real things to do tomorrow. I'm unsure on how... There's no way we can do the castle too. Do you want us to stop here, or at least get to the point where like we meet Salazar? Like we could probably shave off to the point where like Ashley gets fucking kidnapped again, almost assuredly, right? Also, she gets kidnapped a lot in the castle. I'm thinking about it. Like we spend more time without Ashley in the castle than we do with Ashley. I'm pretty sure, you know? which is super funny, because the village, we basically have her the whole time. The island, it's still like half... What is the game even gonna be like? What are we gonna be reading for like, if like everything from this point on is like a 60-40 split of like not even hanging out with Leon? We're just gonna fucking develop our psychosis the entire time. That'll definitely be elicit a bit of creativity on the writer's part, I feel like. What even do the options say? Oh, that's nice. Comfy, even. What's in inventory? It keeps track of the barrels, dude! An egg I received from Leon. My feminine instincts detect a mysterious power within. Or maybe it's just the fact that it's gold. Either way is possible. But yeah, we can just stop here. Who cares? Who gives a shit? Time isn't real. Besides, it's not like you guys can take a whole lot more of this anyway. You're going to burst if you have to hear one... Hey, going somewhere? Get the fuck away from me! I don't like that at all. I gotta go. Fine. I'll be waiting. Holy shit, I don't like that at all, dude. You little fucking freak. Fuck is this shit, dude? Also, we literally did unlock some of these. Like, what are you talking about? Oh, that's weird. This shit's too complicated for me. Okay. So we made some decent progress. How do you guys feel about the true Resident Evil 4 experience? Is it worse than you thought it was going to be? There's another update. Wow, some people just like don't like when I do fun things ever, huh? Sad. Yeah, no, it's it seems okay. They definitely need to dial back the you know, you know. They need to fucking knock it off, like fundamentally. But like aside from that, like it's okay. If they could refrain from uh sending me back in time like a fucking decade, that would be cool. Like aside from that, I have like no real complaints. Like the only problems I have, like you can tell what my problems are. Like and they're mostly referred to like specific lines that are being said. Aside from that, it's okay. Some of the jokes do indeed land, no matter what Zumbri tries to tell you. Like that America one, it was just like straight up good, you know. Even if even if it does get lessened a bit by them doing the weird you know, the fucking weird thing immediately afterwards. But it's still alright. Yeah, I don't know. I can already tell that the chapter two stuff, at least from what little we've seen so far, it's similar, but it has, I think, to me, like sort of like a different aftertaste to it. But maybe that's just me being fucking insane and seeing something that doesn't exist. Like you can definitely tell, sort of, that like there was a break in the writing of the first chapter that we just did, and the writing of the second chapter onwards. Of course, my sample size is like 30 lines at max, so that might not be a real thing. got a sample size of like fucking one sequence to go off of, so that might just be fucking insane bullshit nonsense. Also, Tolo only lasted like 3 hours playing it. we He lasted like 3 hours, and I'm pretty sure he had like an hour fucking pre-stream. Of course, we know why that happened, right? Like, with 100% certainty. Like, holy fuck, this man, like, probably, like, fucking shot himself reading some of those lines. With cause. Let's see. Did he have an hour pre-stream? Let me just check. More than an hour, actually. Yeah, so, okay, how far did he get then? Okay, no. Interesting. He got to the castle just like we did, and then fucked off. So I think he just had the same idea, which is interesting. I didn't think that he would read so much faster than I did. It's almost like when you don't pause the narrative to talk about the game with your chat at length, the game goes by faster. Do you think do you think there's any truth to that? Is that possible? I think that might be a workable theory. That was nice. Anyway, you're free from my bullshit for like a day. Congrats. I wonder what that's like.